Some do, thank God. Some don't. And I just try to be Jesus to them. We go on a bad call, a homicide or a suicide, and they're not fun to be called on, but I go to those, and sure, I try to help the families in their time of crisis, but I try to help our first responders stay safe and sane. I mean, you can't see that stuff over and over and over again. Why am I telling you that part of my story? Is because I have found that Jesus encounters people in their darkness. And all we have to do is be good traffic directors. That's right, Bernie. You have a need, I got Jesus, let me bring you to him. There you go into all the world and preach the gospel. I heard that somewhere, didn't you? It may be possible to explain why people don't matter to us, but it's never possible to explain why people don't matter to God. I doubt there's anyone in here that has any prejudice in their body. I mean, I doubt anybody here. It's another church probably does, not you. You can sometimes say, well, I don't know about those people. I don't know about that kind of person. Listen, you may be able to explain why you don't love them or want them around, but you can't explain why God doesn't. Right. And what I've learned about Hope Church is this. Everyone's welcome here. Isn't that cool? You know, they let me in today. I thought everybody's welcome here. You let Mike, any of you come to church here. Everybody's welcome. By the way, I love he and Terry so much. It would take me all the morning to tell you about my love for them. So let me ask you a challenging question. Are you paying attention to people that no one is paying attention to? Let me say it again. It's kind of deep. Are you paying attention to people that no one's paying attention to? You may work at a place. You may be involved in a school where there are people that are marginalized. Zacchaeus was marginalized from society. People missed him day after day after day after day. Now today, some football game, we heard about it earlier. Go Chiefs. Yes. Anyway. Well, when the pastor related to the dear lady saying, go Chiefs, you can't say anything else. Any Raiders fans in here, by the way? Raiders? Yeah, sorry. 49er fans? Sorry. Hey, the Super Bowl today will have two ads. Two ads in the first quarter and the second quarter. You may have seen these on TV. They're called He Gets Us. Yeah. He Gets Us. And these two ads, we got a slide somewhere. Yeah. These two ads are all about Jesus. Now, somebody wanted to know who sponsored those ads, so I checked to make sure they weren't some cult or something. I went to the website. Can I just tell you who's paying for them? The family from Hobby Lobby and the family from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A was closed on Sunday. Come on. Yeah. You know, a lot of heathens protest. You know that? They protest what? They protest Chick-fil-A being closed on Sunday. How dare they? Well, the founders of Chick-fil-A, the Cathy family, say, we want people to go to church and have a Sabbath day. Even our own employees. You know how much money they lose every Sunday? A lot. But they don't care. And there's individuals as well who've given for these ads. Now why do I bring up these ads today, first quarter, second quarter, is because you could use that as a hook. You could text a friend or call a friend. Hey, did you see that? Did you see that he gets us? That Jesus made space for everyone? That Jesus loved people who didn't love him? That Jesus... It's a conversation starter. So go for it. Use it today. Call them during the halftime and say those commercials aren't that good, even though they cost $50 million for 30 seconds. Wow. Anyway. Back to the sermon. Luke 19:5. If it's possible, back to the sermon. Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I'm going to stay at your house. And the people, in verse 7, began to, anybody know what it says there? They began to mutter. You know what a mutter is? Let me just see if we can get a mutter in the room. How you doing with the price of gas lately? See. How about the price of eggs, anybody? Price of bread? Taxes? There you go. This is what the crowd did. Who are you, Jesus, to let this guy go hang with you? What are you going to his house? And Jesus didn't care if Zacchaeus ruined his reputation. Even though he was a tax collector, Jesus says, I am coming to your house. And the people muttered, and oh, how they muttered. It changed Zacchaeus. And hear me, dear ones, when you take time to lean in and find somebody who's invisible to the rest of the world, when you lean in to find somebody that has special needs and you find out how you can meet at least one of their needs, when you go to the county supervisors or the principal of the school, maybe where your kids go or maybe where nearest your house, and you ask them this question, how can I make a difference? How can I be praying for you? What can I do to add value to your assignment? Most people are overwhelmed right now. So when you come in and just try to lift the load off of them a little bit, don't ask for any favors. Don't ask for something free. Just say, what can I bring you? What can I do for you? See, lots of people are comfortable coming to Jesus' house, but not as comfortable having Jesus come to their house. Ouch. And we came to home church today. We went home church. Check the box. Folks, you're welcome here. I already said that to you. Pastor Robert, Tammy, you come. You bring your friends. Anybody, just bring them. Just bring them. Jesus will do the rest. But let me say this to you. Jesus didn't just want you to come to his house. He wants to go home with you. With you today.